how do we affect this change? We've seen the various institutions, but how do we practically go about this change? I'm sure, from philosophy, you might have heard of Hegelian, dialectical theory, where he talks of thesis and then, antithesis and then the synthesis, where, the presentation is that if you have any new wave, just present it. And that is what, Karl Marx also employed. And just he and then his friends, within a space of less than 50 years, 2/3 of the world was, was drowned in the ocean of communism. Now, so this is the process. One is that through enlightenment, as we are doing, and that is why we need this conversation to reach onto the masses. These are conversations that media houses should barge into, that we should have sessions called School of Values and other stuffs, because we need to seriously transplant and transform our minds. And the truth is that without a holistic or overhauling of the corruption of our value systems, then a sustainable transformation will be far-fetched. I've always been telling you that the goal for transformation is not just to fold our arms and then be looking out for a messianic leader to drop from the sky and then take us to the promised land. In democracy, as I have said, that it rests on the corporate contribution of every single citizenry. And in later videos, we'll be seeing the contributing roles of various segments of the society or institutions of the society. So the first is through information and then enlightenment, just as we are doing. Now, as you are listening, I believe that it is giving you a mind shift. You are getting new set of, information as far as nation building is concerned. Now, we must keep at it. We must keep at it. Whilst we keep on, there will be people that will be giving a counter. So that is the antithesis. They will be giving a counter section. Or what are these guys talking about? They don't know what they are talking about. Don't listen to them. What I mean by don't listen to them, I'm saying that don't buy into the negative comments, the insults, and then all. Listen to the arguments that they are making. Mind you, no one is the sanam banum of all knowledge. So whatever they may be saying, perhaps there may be certain trinkets of truth in it. Then we can adopt it and then massage it. And that is what leads to what we call the synthesis. So you present your point and then you give room. Don't be afraid for people to give a counter perspective or to even debunk your ideas. They are necessary for us to get the right ideological framework that is going to build our nation. So after those arguments, then we can now synthesize and then find the juice of what is going to what? What is going to help us as a people. We as a people, that is the New African concept, we have suggested or we have proposed 20 sets of values and we have added. Our presentation or our focus is that we are looking forward that media houses, institutions, churches, the mosques, they should also review it. You are not, bound to agree with everything that we are saying. Let us also hear what you are saying. Maybe it is a matter of, nomenclature of how we have phrased it. But once we agree, then we can now push on. The second thing is to, apart from information, information must be backed with the practicality of examples. So we must start whatever we are talking about, because children don't learn by what they hear, they learn more by what they see the adults doing. It is not just about telling your child that you must pray when you have difficulties. He is rather looking forward that when you were struck with a difficulty, how did my father respond? If my father and mother were crying in the heat of existential crisis, then your advice to them that they should pray or they should look unto God during sex starves will fall on deaf ears, because they are going to do more of what they saw their parents doing than of what they saw or they heard their parents saying. So practical examples is going to augment these things. Then again, empowerment through sound mentorship. As we try to imbibe these things, it is not easy, because for centuries we have been living with, poor value systems. So it is going to be at a cost. So there's a need for systems to support through mentorship and then tutelage, so that it will bring the new crop, especially of the youth, to a new way. And then finally, through legislation. So if we're able to go through these steps, then practically over a period of time, there is going to be the reconstruction of the ethical foundations of Ghana. Thank you.